other black women. We're not stupid. I'll keep trying to push this narrative that box braids are $500 as if you invented the style. Box braids have always been $180 or less. If it's $200 or $220 because of style and length, then it is what it is. But nobody's ever charged $500. Hairstylists nowadays don't wash the hair, blow dry the hair, oil the hair. They don't care about growth of the hair, but want to charge you $500. Stylists nowadays want to charge $600 for them to braid you down and glue some to your forehead. And you can't sweat because in 2 days that peel the You know when I'll pay $500 for box braids? When Jesus of Nazareth floats down and braids my hair. Jessica, you are not Jesus. I'm all for supporting small businesses, but bitches get berries, put a little chocolate over it, call it Berries by Bonquisha, and then charge $600. Did you create the strawberries, Bonquisha? After I eat the strawberries, are we having sex? Because if not, I don't know what I'm paying for. I seen a woman make beautiful bread. She asked, how much would you pay for it? Some people said $100. Y'all ain't never had bread? How much is ugly bread?
Why does this keep happening to me? Oh my gosh, whether it's getting my hair done, my nails done, some type of service, something always goes wrong. Today, I traveled over an hour and a half to get my hair done in Brooklyn. Like, not just anywhere in Brooklyn. I went all the way to Sheepshead Bay. I didn't even know Sheepshead Bay existed. I messaged her and she's like, yeah, I've got availability for 10 a.m. on Friday. I'm thinking to myself, great, I have a summer Friday. I've got nothing to worry about. I wake up at 7, leave my apartment by 8. I walk a mile in the heat to get to this appointment on time because I don't want to be charged or have the appointment canceled because you know how these stylists be nowadays. Puffing and puffing, finally get to her apartment at 9:52. I go on Instagram to tell her that I'm here. She had messaged me at 9:30 saying, hi, can you actually come at 12 instead? What? Huh? I was like, no, I'm outside your door. Lets me in. She's like, sorry, I can just sit in my living room for 2 hours. Finally, she starts doing my hair. I was in between the color that I have now and a different color. I'm showing her my inspiration photos and she goes, yep, I can totally do it. And I go, great. I don't want that much hair, but I still want it to be full and I don't want the parts to be super big. I did not have my glasses on. That was my first mistake. She was great when it came to removing my sew-in, washing my hair. Once it came to starting to split the hair up, I said to her, you know what? I don't want to do 430. I want to do 1B27. I want it to be dark at the roots and then end up being blonde at the bottom. Does this look blonde to you? No, it's not. Lighting in her apartment was terrible and she was on the phone talking. So when she started braiding my hair, I couldn't tell the difference because it was backlit. She gets to like 6 braids on this side. She goes, oh my gosh, wait, what color did you want again? I just grabbed the first pack, not thinking about it. Are we... Not only did she make me wait for 2 hours, she did the wrong color. And then when I was like, oh, maybe we can do the color that I actually wanted on the top of my head and we can just have it blend in. She's like, it's going to be a completely different look. I think we have to stick with this color. You think? Also, I told her that I didn't want big parts, right? Big parts. Let me show you the back. Can you see that? Can you see that? What? No, this isn't gonna last that long, but I paid almost $300. I was just so... I need to vocalize my frustrations on TikTok. Guys, let me know. I'm kind of feeling like a Little Mermaid. I don't like this color that much on me because it just matches my skin tone way too close over here. This is what I'm stuck with for at least a month. So thanks for listening. Bye.
And the way that these stylists are running amok because every day it's a new horror story. Every day I'm seeing another black woman who is telling her story as a victim, as a survivor of these hairstylists. And listen, I would never blame the victim. But I do want to just ask us this, right? Why are we surprised that these women turn out to be scammers and con artists, right? And they don't want to give you your money back when they unrightfully cancel your appointment. When you went on the booking site and saw that she was charging $500 for a quick weave, you saw it as some knotless braids were going to run you $800 and you didn't think this is a scam? Oh. Now, given the state of the economy, you know what I'm saying? I do my own hair and I locked my hair up. Y'all not about to play with me or my coins, okay? But it's just crazy to me because like it screams scam. It screams. Let's not look at my naked pillowcase, okay? I'm washing my sheets. Let's not do too much. But yeah, these stylists show their ass from the second they make the policies and the price list that they put on their Instagram. Okay, babe, they are obviously using your money to fund a lifestyle that they cannot maintain. Like, I just watched a video of a girl. Her braids were $200. This stylist made her send $100 deposit. Excuse me, bitch. Why on God's green earth would I send you half the price of my hairstyle when I haven't even seen you yet? Why does it cost 100 buckaroonies for you to just simply make my appointment, bitch? Which she ended up sleeping through. The stylist slept through the girl's appointment and didn't want to give her money back. Another girl talking about, oh, she wanted to get a wig made, and she sent the girl, I think it was like $250. $250 for a product that I haven't seen yet, touched with my own hands. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all gotta be a little bit more stingy with your queen. Like I said, I would never blame y'all because you're the victim. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all went out there and you wanted to support black business, and I would never fault somebody for supporting black business, but black business is not supporting us. They're not supporting us. But yeah, I think to protect yourselves from this injustice, I propose a $50 max on these deposits. Yeah, these bitches should not get $100 out of you just for making the appointment made. $50 max. Okay, they can scam you on the back end when they charge you the $500 for the braids after your hair is done. You know what I'm saying? But before that, nothing more than 50. Nothing more than 50, my love. Please. I'm really tired of seeing it. These $100 deposits, $200 deposits, they're tearing up the black community. I hate to see it.
So I live in New York City, and this video came up on my For You page. And honestly, to me, for the quality of hairstyle she's doing, the prices seem way too good to be true. So let me know if y'all live in Brooklyn and New York and y'all got y'all hair done and she's legit.
Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Now, how sad is that young lady had to ask if a reasonable price for braids was a scam? That says a lot. But yeah, in this video, we're going to be focusing still on New York, but specifically braids. What I have noticed about New York with the braid community is that there are specific braid shops that have been like, it's just like a cycle. It's specific braid shops. And I haven't really deleted out any of the names or anything as far as braid shops, because I guess if you're from New York, you already know these shops. So it wouldn't matter if I, blocked out the names or not. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. And everybody kind of has the same issues with these braid shops. And I want you guys to stick around until the end, because I actually have a clip of what the braid shops look like. We don't have those type of braid shops here in Florida that I know of. Maybe we do. I just haven't seen any. But I was amazed to see what it actually looks like, because when I'm thinking 24-hour braid shops and braid shops where, apparently these are mainly African braid shops, I just assumed that, it wasn't the setup that you're going to see. But yeah, guys, if you guys have any experience with New York, maybe these people just had bad experiences. Maybe the shops are amazing. Yeah, so I don't know. I just thought, New Yorkers, you guys have a way of expressing yourself that is second to none. And I really enjoy doing the videos on New York. And of course, there are more videos coming up on New York because I had to split everything up and out. So yeah, stay tuned. Make sure you're commenting below. Tell me how you feel. Have you ever been to any of these shops? What's the pros and cons? Do you have them in your state? Or is this just specific to New York? Whatever it is, let me know. And let's get into the video.
I just had the most frustrating braiding experience, and I just get my hair braided way too much to begin to play with like this. And I tried to give a new shop a chance because, I'm like, why not try out somebody new? I've been seeing the videos, seeing the reviews, all look good, the shop look nice. I was like, you know what, let me give them a chance. And now they done messed around and took my whole day from me and pissed me off. And so now I got some shit to get off my chest. Okay, so yesterday I decided I want to get my hair braided today. So I call up the shop and I try to schedule an appointment. I tell her what color I want, length, size, all the things. She says the price. I said, okay, great. Then she asked me, do you have the hair? And I'm like, you don't provide the hair? Like, since when don't we provide hair? And she was like, oh, no, we have to pay extra for the mix. I said, oh, no, don't even worry about it. You ain't got to worry about me. Don't even worry about it. I'll go somewhere else. And she was like, no, why? And I was like, because I'm not paying for a color mix. Like, not when I can go places that I know will mix it for free with no problems. And so she's like, no, it's fine. We'll do it. I said, okay, cool. So I come in. My appointment was at 9. Sorry, it was at 8:30 this morning, but I went ahead. I was a little bit late, and so I showed up at 9. Now, while I was technically late, she got there after me. So I really wasn't late, if we're being honest, but that's fine. I get there, and she hands me the 3 colors that I said that I wanted to do. And I told her, I was like, I want to be a little bit more of these 2 colors, only a splash of the other color. She hands me the hair. It was like, mix. Huh? Mix? I'm like, ma'am, I don't know how to do that. I don't mix hair. I don't know how to do that. And she was like, oh yeah, you just do it in the middle. And so she showed me what to do, and I tried to do it, and I was getting progressively more pissed off as I was doing it, because 1, why am I doing this? And 2, Like, I don't know what I'm doing and it doesn't look right. And I know, like, the way hers looked, the way mine looked, it just didn't look right. And I was getting mad because that's not, I told you I would have went somewhere else and you pressured me to come. You said come. So I was like, fine, I'm gonna come. But I instantly regretted it. So I gave up on mixing the hair, and then her and some other lady started mixing the hair. Fine. They did not start my hair until 10:30. I got there at 9. Did not start my hair until 10:30. Did not finish my hair until 7. I only got waist length. It's a little bit longer waist length. It's really butt length. Small knowledge braids. That's it. That's it. That should not have taken 10 hours to do. So finally, it's 7 o'clock. They finish. You know, I'm giving grace to the people who was braiding my hair because it was an old lady and it was a young girl. And they did a really good job. And I'm very pleased with the work that they did. However, I'm ready to go. So it's time to go. And I grabbed my stuff. I paid everything. It's time for me to go. And the lady, the owner says, oh, no, we got to take a video. And I said, okay. And so I paused. Mind you, everybody's still working. Nobody's up with the phone, ready to take the video. And I'm not finna stand around and wait for you to take a video. That's what's not about to happen. And so then I'm like, yo, I've been here since 9 a.m. And then one of the girls who was getting her hair braided also, she was like, 9 a.m.? And I'm like, yes, nigga, 9 a.m. I've been here all day, literally 7 p.m. all day. And the lady was like, I mean, it took 2 hours to mix your hair. And I was like, listen, I'm just ready to go home. She's like, you could go. I was like, all right, bye. And left. But it's the point. Like, don't treat me like this. I don't deserve this.
And it's the worst hairbraiding salon in Harlem. This shit right next to the Checkers, opposite side of the street of CBS. So this the Code N 002 call. Long ass journey up the steps, nice cardio workout though. There's a little journey down some hallways, blah blah blah. Walking into the shop, I was like, hey, how y'all doing? I was calling for some straight backs. And they looking at me like, then your girl came out with this. What the fuck? Came home, tried to yell down myself. A little bit better. I'm just gonna have to rock with it for at least a week. Just don't go to your dog photo.
Hey y'all, so I knew people was going to try to come for me, number one, as soon as I want to speak the truth about somebody else's business. I have a business. When I originally posted the review, it's on my business page. So people could, without me planting a seed, could totally go to my business page and say whatever they want. But nobody who had an experience at my place has ever could leave and say that they got a fungus, could say anything bad has happened here the way that things happened where I was at. Now, the top is what I originally had asked for. Let's get to the back. Do you guys not see my boxes in the back? I don't know if you can see because the way I'm going. My boxes are way bigger. Now, because I didn't want to waste anybody's time, I felt like just leave it like that and let's get to the front and let's just let it happen. Now, I cut this myself because they just had me walk out whatever kind of way. I was over it at that point. A lot of people will ask and say, well, why did you wait till they got to there? No, soon as I saw the first braid that was right here, that started right here where I can see because I don't have eyes in the back of my head. I said, hold on. And that's where you see in the video where I'm sending, I believe the owner or whoever the girl was that I spoke to before that and the guy, I'm sending them the video like, this is not what I asked for. And she said, oh, it was a misunderstanding as far as what you wanted. Now, I asked her before, do you know what the bald look is? I showed her the picture of Beyonce. I didn't want 6 packs of hair in my head. My head is mad small. So I'm like, without trying to be a difficult customer, because I know how that goes. That's freaking annoying. How can we fix this? Oh, I'm gonna call you back in 30 minutes. I'm gonna have the girl take that one braid down or whatever, have somebody else come on your head. More people are coming to help. Look at this shit. It's crazy to the point where I started braiding my hair myself. Like, come on, let's go. I've been in here for 6 hours. Y'all was supposed to have more than one person on my head. Like, what's up? Nothing. Now they all trying to come over. Now, this is what I will give to the workers. Number one, they rude as fuck. I mean, I just feel like without being racist in no kind of way, Africans automatically come off very stern. They attitudes, they're not gonna hold back or hide it. They're gonna talk shit about you in their language because they probably don't speak English, and if they did, they still not gonna say it or whatever in your face. So they always cursing somebody else out. Totally unprofessional. Like really just going in on this girl, but she's telling them like, I don't like what y'all doing, and that's what you're supposed to do. When you don't like what's getting done, speak up about it. Don't sit in that chair or whatever. And she sat there while they was talking shit, and I'm just like, whoop. Whatever, not my business. Meanwhile, they knew I was coming in there. I asked them before I came in, can I record? Because I'm recording every bit of this after y'all ripped my hair out the first time in the other salon. This is not y'all because this is a different, the same company, but a different location. So this is why I was trying again. I really needed my hair braided before I was going to my flight. Now, they freaking, she didn't write me back. The hair wasn't done. I was just irritated. I'm like, what else can I do? I've been sitting here just trying to be nice about it. Oh, and to go back to it, now, a lot of people would say, oh, well, they took $20 off. No, they took $20 off for ripping my hair the first time. That's why she discounted me, because she didn't want me to leave a bad review. But you can't pay me for a review, because my reviews are going to be honest. Now, I said to her, I don't need the $20. I just need y'all to do my hair the right way without ripping it out. Y'all, I don't even understand how knotless braids can hurt. Like, it's not made to pull your scalp and do all of that stuff. They supposedly knotless. You start with my hair and then just go on to whatever else it becomes putting the hair in. I don't get why it has to hurt. But this girl, she braided my hair really neat. After, I was saying that this is not what I asked for or whatever else. It's a good job. It just wasn't what I had asked for originally. As you can see in the Beyonce picture with the braids in the back. But, and I also braided it how I wanted to. You can see that I had to take some out and braid some down, because this is what I wanted. They just couldn't understand. It's just bad for business. I wouldn't go back there. For 6 hours for some regular braids, I could have went to another salon that had 2 to 3 people on my head with the same braid pattern that would have gave me exactly what I wanted, customer service, and even been able to speak to me in their language. Now, I was using Google Translate. At the end, I called 3 of my African friends. It was the African Heritage Day parade in Harlem yesterday. So all of my friends was already outside. Now, what they didn't know also, I'm not a converted Muslim, but I do practice ways. So I go and pray with all these people. This is how I know them. Called them in, and they got that shit straight, number one. Now, just because I don't speak Wolof or French fluently or whatever, doesn't mean that y'all should treat me different. Just because I'm not a converted Muslim doesn't mean y'all should treat me different. I am the customer. Like, I totally understand that. So that's what happened.
I would never come here again. Never. The famous TikTok braiding shop, I will never come here again. Like, ever. I'm so irritated.
All right, so let me tell you about my so not professional experience with Aja hair braiding in Harlem, New York. Book her at your own risk. So about 2 months ago, I booked an appointment with her for 9:30. I did show up at 9:30. I was actually a little bit earlier, and she didn't show up until like 11:30. She had me waiting from 9:30 to 11:30 in my car, and she was still not at the salon. She kept saying that she was on her way, and she had me waiting there the whole time. And like I said, she didn't show up until 11:30. I was so mad, and I just, whatever. I did my hair and I left. This time again, I wanted to give her another chance, so I went there. I actually let her pick the time. She said, come for 9:30. Perfect. I got there a little bit earlier. 9:30, she's not there. So I was waiting, and I texted her. I said, hey, where are you? Again, she was telling me, I'm on my way. So I kept texting her, and I'm like, where are you? Like, we're not doing this again. Just let me know. If you can't make it on time, I'll just go and find somebody else to do my hair. And then she gonna tell me, oh, I'm at Dunkin' Donuts. I'm on my way. So you're running an hour late, but you have time to go to Dunkin' Donuts to get coffee. So unprofessional and disrespectful. It's like a slap in the face. I'm sitting there waiting for you. You're late, like literally, you're not even 5 minutes late, an hour. And you are going to Dunkin' Donuts to get coffee. And she want to have all these rules like, okay, bring your hair. Because usually people include the hair, right? But she was like, okay, bring your hair. She's charging me like $200. Last time I paid her $260 for my hair. And this time she's like, okay, I'm charging you $200. But she did big chunks of braids in the back. And in the front, it's so small. And I'm like, if you can't do small knotless, don't charge me for a small knotless and make big ass chunks in the back. And then in front is small ass braids to make me think that the whole head is like small knotless or medium knotless. Because it's definitely not the same size. And it's like, then you want to ask me, oh, post my TikToks, post this for me and this and that. But how about you offer decent service in the first place? I just hate hairstylists that be having all these rules. And, it's like they forget about customer service. They be forgetting that the reason why they're still in business is because people like us go to them. But anyways, that's it for me. I will not be returning to her anymore. Because if you can value my time, then I can value your business. And there's no way I'm going to spend my hard-earned money on your business.
I went to Rama 24/7's hair braiding salon. Why was she all in my phone, lol? OMG, she tried to give me bang edges. I didn't like the design, so I made her take it out. Lol, she had the comb under her wig. We started at 1 a.m. and finished at 6:30 a.m. It came out super cute and I got a bunch of compliments.
You know how I know hairstylists just be doing anything? The lady who did my braids, let's just say it's like 100 braids on my head. She charged me $230, and this is like small knotless, and it's fairly long, right? Now this same lady who charged me $230 for 100 braids, I asked her how much is it going to be for like 10 stitch braids. She goes, no, I said 10 to 12. $260 for 10, $300 for 12. Now, I didn't major in math, but something about that don't sound crazy to you. You charge me $230 for 100 braids, but you're going to charge me $300 for 12. Like, I feel like when I texted and asked her for the price, she just like looked at whatever bill was due at the time and came up with a price.
Y'all work with me. I'm gonna try to get all this in one video. Okay, so I'm here to talk about me going to the little 24-hour African braiding spot up in Harlem. Now, I go to New York, but I'm only there for one day, literally in and out. I just had to handle something real quick, get in and get out. Before going there, I tried to book me a hair appointment to get my hair braided, because down here they be tripping with the braids. I don't think they have Africans down here, and if they do, I don't know where the hell they at. But I would not be paying $350, $400 for some braids. That's not happening. So, boom, excuse me. I tried to get me an appointment up in New York. I hit up 3 different people. One was the beauty school in Mount Vernon. One was this girl that I went to school with from Mount Vernon. And one was my homegirl, my heifer. That's what I call her, my heifer. So my heifer had an appointment for the day that I would have arrived there. But she wanted to do it at 6. She had an appointment after 6. Long story short, I didn't make it to New York in time. I had to work that morning, and my time was pushed back, so I didn't make it. And the beauty school, they didn't have an availability. And the girl from my Vernon that I went to school with, shorty, I don't know, it was just too much communicating with her, and it wasn't happening. I gave her the exact date. All I needed was a time frame. I let her know that I was driving hours up there, or whatever the case may be, and it was a lot of miscommunication. I don't understand what was wrong, but it didn't work out. So my best friend is like, yo, why don't you go to that little 24-hour spot that they got up in Harlem? So I'm like, oh, okay. So she sends me their information. I look at their page. Like what I said, they Africans. I mean, can you really go wrong with going to the Africans? Okay, so I called them and I made my appointment at 10 o'clock at night. And the whole point of me making it that late is because I already knew that I was getting there late. And I wanted to be able to drop my son off, you know, grab something to eat, whatever, whatever the case may be. So I ended up making my appointment at 10. By the time I got there, I pull up. My kid's godfather, first thing he do is shots. So next thing you know, I'm already drinking. So I'm like, bro, I'm not about to make this. So I ended up calling, and plus my other appointment, I had an appointment before that, which was at 8. So I knew I wasn't gonna make it in time. So I called them and I was like, hey, I'm sorry, but I don't think that I'm gonna make my appointment. He's like, oh, no problem, it's okay, or whatever. He's like, what day and what time do you want to come? So I was like, are y'all open tomorrow? So he said yes. So that surprised me. So I was like, okay, boom. That was the 4th of July. I said, okay, boom. I could be there at 8 a.m. So he said, okay. Now, I've gotten my hair done plenty of times. I've had braids plenty of times. So I could gravitate or, you know, figure out how long my hair would take. So if I'm going at 8 a.m., I still should be able to have enough time to enjoy my holiday. Oh, so I thought. So I get in there or whatever. So I got there 15 minutes early. And for all you folks who swear up and down, yeah, because I'm on it, I'm dragging it. For y'all who thinks that New Row is upstate New York, it only took me 12 minutes to get to Harlem. Anywho, so I get there, I'm 15 minutes early or whatever the case may be. I get in there, I say, hey, I have an appointment for Jackson. But when I walk in, it is not what I expected it to be. It's not. They had girls everywhere. It's like 10 females in there braiding hair. They getting it in. I mean, I see girls busting it out, in and out, in and out, in and out. So the girl asked me what was I getting. She said, here it just says box braids. So I said, yes. I told the guy on the phone that I wanted box braids cut into a bob. I want him short. She says, okay, get in. She tells the girl to, I guess whatever I told her. I get in the chair. Shorty starts my hair. So when she's parting it, she goes, oh, hold on, back up. She asked me what color. I told her jet black. So she goes, okay. So I get in the chair. She starts my hair. Then she goes, can I see the picture again? So I show her the picture. Now, granted, I'm going to give it to her. The picture did have these boho shits. The girl did have these. I'm going to try to put the picture in somewhere. I got to ask the child to help me. It did have this. I said, without the curly pieces. She said, why you don't want the curly pieces? So I tell her, listen, I'm a plain Jane. I'm low-key a tomboy. I'm mad chill. I don't need all of that girly stuff. And plus, like, I'm not getting up, moussing my hair, detangling it. I'm not doing all that. I don't want to deal with none of that. I want to be able to get up, swap these little pieces of baby hairs, and walk out the door. I don't put on makeup. I don't do none of that. Lip liner, bliss stacks, I'm gone. So she goes, oh, it's not going to get tangled. It's human hair. So I'm like, nah. So the girl next to me was like, well, yeah, when I use human hair or whatever the case may be, it doesn't tangle. All you got to do is, you know, like make sure you wrap it up at night, this and that and third. So I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. I was like, okay. You could give me the human hair, but I only want a little bit. She said, what do you mean? So the lady goes, what do you mean by a little bit? I said, you know how you put 3 or 4 pieces of hair on each braid? She goes, yeah. I said, I only want like 1, maybe 2. Look at what she did. Like, this is 1 braid, and it's, how many on this? Hold on. See, it's already tangled. And as you can see, this is not jet black, FYI. Anyway, I didn't notice it because I'm not sitting in front of a mirror. So all my hair is back like this and she's braiding. So about halfway through, she got to about like right here in my head. I see a braid drop on my shoulder. I look down. I said, ma'am. She said, yeah. I said, these aren't the size that I asked for. So she said, what do you mean? I said, I want a medium. She said, no, they are. They're not small. I said, ma'am, this is small. She says, let me show you. She took her phone, took a video of the back of my head and showed me. I can see that there's small braids. So the lady, the one who was acting as if she had to be like a supervisor because she had the fanny pack, and every time somebody was done with their hair and they paid, they gave the money to her. You don't give it to the actual girl that's braiding your hair. So she goes, oh, so what do you want her to do? Her nasty ass attitude. Well, what do you want her to do? Do you want her to make them bigger now? So I was like, well, no, she's halfway through already. Why would I want bigger braids in the front of my head? So she's like, okay. I was like, I was just letting her know that this is not what I asked for. Shorty braids, shorty parts so slow. She kept going and going over the same part to the point where I felt like my scalp was getting a little raw. So I'm like, I know my hair is not that bad. Like, what the fuck? I have another video of the day that I actually got it done. So you'll see how my hair looked before walking in, and you can see it exactly how it looked after. My hair was not that bad for you to be parting that much. So anywho, so now I realized, like, I had my uncle calling me, like, well, where you at? Like, everybody's here. So I look at the time and I see that the time is 2 something, and shorty she didn't even get to this part of my head. So I'm like, oh my God, I've really been in here this long. I didn't even notice it. Now I did notice girls who came in are leaving, but I'm not paying attention to nothing. I don't think I was paying attention to their hairstyle, none of that. But I did notice that damn near every girl that walked in there wanted boho braids. So she finally gets done. I go to her, okay, so can you curl it up and cut it? So she goes, I don't understand what you mean. So the other lady is like, are you talking to her? What are you saying? I said, I'm asking for the bob. Like, I came in here and asked for, but I noticed that she did knotless. I never asked for knotless braids. I'm a person that sweats, and I sweat really bad in my hair. So I purposely wanted box braids because I knew that knotless braids were not going to last. More of the story is, they gave me what the they wanted me to get. So after I'm done, I hand her the money. She goes, oh, that's not how much it costs. I'm like, well, the guy told me it was $180. Shorty said, that's $240. $240 where? Who finna give you $240? She was like, you have human hair. I'm like, well, for starters, I didn't ask for human hair. I didn't ask for boho, and I did not ask for my braids to be this long. So nevertheless, I didn't get the hairstyle that I originally asked for. She was like, well, you should have got the blended hair. Bitch, I didn't even know blended hair was an option. Nobody didn't gave me that. Y'all straight up said human hair. So I said, okay. I was so pissed off. So mad.
I'm so tight right now. All right, y'all. Come spend the day with me. I was supposed to go uptown, but decided to keep it local since it was Sunday. So I went to the spot on Malcolm X and Gates that went to a couple of times in the past. Typical African braiding hair. So I'm just fluffing out my hair as she's mixing. I decided to get an ombre this time. So it's about this time that my spidey senses is telling me something is not right. I asked to see the back. I'm not satisfied, but I'm like, it's the back. Let's just keep on going. Boombastic side eye because I should have got up and left then. So these are the other braids. And then this one is supposed to be the last one. Like, how that makes sense. Look at the size of these boxes and then look at the size this box would be. No. So it was at this point that she decided that she was just going to cut the braids out, and I was okay with that. Imagine spending 6 hours getting your hair braided just to walk home looking like that. Y'all, what a day. But I'd rather walk home looking like this than have paid my money to look a hot mess.
All right, I went to one of the 24-hour braid shops in Harlem. Me and Charlie both went, and we had a 6 a.m. appointment. And when we walked in, the people were very nice. The shop looked very small. They were very, very nice people. So they walk us down the stairwell, like going to the basement. And when we get down there, Charlie goes on one side, I go on the other side. The side I went on, it had boxes piled up with like hair, because the hair is included. So it was like all these boxes with hair in it. I'm gonna put a picture of with the hair, what the boxes with the hair look like. There was a man asleep on the floor to the right of me. Like, it was an empty chair and a man asleep on the floor to the right of me. That was sign number 1. The lady started on my hair like this. 2 people started on Charlie here because I got this. Mine is short. So Charlie, she got almost butt length, knotless. So 2 people were doing her hair. Man, she got to like this part of my hair. Why a mouse decided to play hide and seek with me? A mouse. He was jumping in and out from. I jumped up on that chair so fast. I was screaming, and I said to the lady, "You don't see the mouse?" Because she wasn't reacting. I'm like, "You don't see the mouse right there?" And she didn't speak English. She's African, but she didn't speak English. She said, I said, "The mouse." She said, "Oh." Then she proceeds to start like trying to clean up around where the mouse was. So she moved some stuff. The mouse disappeared. So now by the time she get up to like almost the top, she had like this portion left. 2 roaches make their appearance on the wall. I'm sitting in the chair with my bag on my lap. Charlie on the other side, she not affected by the mouse. She heard me yelling about the mouse, so she texted me like, "It's a mouse in here." Child. Charlie fell asleep. I'm still sitting there paranoid with my feet folded up in the chair, my bag on my lap, looking for the mouse. The man that was laying on the floor asleep, he finally get up, he go in the bathroom, he come out, he put on his bathrobe, and he start cleaning up, he start mopping, sweeping, moving everything. So once he start moving everything, here come the mouse again, running around. Just running around. By this time, I have like this little section left in my hair, and I'm sitting in the same position for the 3 hours I was there. 3.5 hours I was there. Needless to say, Charlie finished before me. I sat there for like another 40 minutes after she was done. It was quick because we were done by like 10. We got there like 6. We were done by like 10:30. But when I tell you I'm forever traumatized, and I will keep going to the same people that I've been going to. I don't care if it costs more. I don't care if it takes longer. But that was my last time going to a 24-hour braid shop. I'm sorry they ruined it for everybody. I'm officially traumatized. Charlie don't want to go back anyway. She was like, it just didn't meet her standards. So that was it. That was it. It was 180. It's 180 no matter what length you get, what style you get, it's 180. I mean, if you want to thug it out, it's $180. It's on Madison Avenue in Harlem.
Okay, so I just finished getting my hair done. It looks great, but there are so many issues. The experience is a 0 out of 10. So first of all, when you go, it doesn't even say Fatima's hair braiding in the front of it. Second of all, I got there at 11 for my 11 o'clock appointment. The girl who's supposed to do my hair, her dad passed away, so she couldn't come. I didn't get my hair done until about 12:20. Second of all, the lady said it'll take 4 hours. It's 7:19 and I just left. Anyways, I'm never going back there. My hair looks great and everything, but the experience was a 0 out of 10. Honestly, really never going back. Like, the hair looks great. Actually, third of all, I asked for a medium. This is small. This might be even extra small. Like, this is not a medium. Moral of the story, don't come to Harlem to get your hair done. And especially not by Fatima. Like, they were really nice and everything, but just never again.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to make this quick. This is my experience at the Express African Hair Braiding Shop in Harlem on East 105th. Between what is it, Frederick Douglass? Okay, between Frederick Douglass, it's more like on the 8th Ave side. 105th and 8th Ave. I don't know. It's more on that side. As soon as you go up the train, you'll walk up the block right up the street from Chase's next to MoneyGram. Anyways, my first experience, I seen like 2 videos on TikTok, and the girls was like, okay, go there, get any size, any length you want, any color for $200 flat. I definitely want to go. As y'all can see, this is how it came out. I got my hair done Saturday. Today's Monday. They're at my thighs. My first experience there, I kind of want to go back for the price. If it wasn't for the price, I wasn't going back. Because for one, I live in Brooklyn. And it was really far. It took me like an hour and some change to get there. And then I made an appointment after I seen the girl's video. I made an appointment because she was like, call and make an appointment or whatever. I made an appointment. Everyone made an appointment. Literally the room was filled with 30 people. Literally everybody there, they was there because of TikTok. It was girls coming from Canada, Atlanta, Georgia. I'm not lying. I'm telling you, but $200 braids, because you know a lot of people, they'll charge you $600 for this length, this size, and you know it's a good deal. But it was like 30 people in there. I was very upset because I came so far and they told me to make an appointment. I had an appointment at 12. I didn't start getting my hair braided till like 1:30, and I didn't get out till like 8:30, and then I didn't get home till like 10 o'clock. It was on a weekend, so I was upset about that. They messed with the appointment. Next thing I didn't like is when in the video they say ask for Fiona. Fiona's supposed to be the manager. No, she's not. Everyone their name is Fiona. You cannot get you can't go in there asking for a specific person. It's really whoever you get. And it's kind of upsetting because you don't know how this person look, but according to them, everyone does hair good in there. Everyone's Fiona. You can't just get your own stylist. They don't do that. So yeah, that was one. I went there expecting one person, but I got another. Everyone their name is Fiona, so don't ask for Fiona because everyone's name is Fiona. It was like 30 people in there. If you make an appointment, it's not accurate. You're gonna have to wait your turn to whoever is finished, and you'll go right after. And I was just getting upset because I don't know, the person that was doing my hair, I feel like she did it mad slow. This took 8.5 hours. I'm running out of time. They was really rude when I wanted my hair a certain length, even though the policy is any size, any length, 200. So when I wanted it thigh length, they gave me a problem. They was really rude about it. I don't know.
I let them Africans play in my face. face, and I was too tender-headed to say anything about it. It's sad. I'm answering what I wanted. This is what I got. My lines is crooked and everything, baby, but I wasn't sitting through no more pain, so oh well. And I know y'all probably gonna be like, oh, you dragging it, it's not that bad. No, it was bad. I seen after the third braid, I knew it was bad, and that shit hurt so bad, baby. I was like, you know what, continue. I'm gonna give you a little $60 or whatever. It was only $60, so I guess you get what you pay for. But baby, I need to stop getting braids anyway, because I know I'm too tender-headed for this shit, and I'm just gonna let them do whatever. But it's too hot for a wash and set, so gotta do what you gotta do.
Look at the So I just wanted to come on here to quickly say, do not believe the hype that you see on TikTok, because you're going to be highly disappointed. So I found this TikTok of this popular hair salon in Harlem called Aj. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. So I book an appointment with her, and I show up, and as she's doing my hair, I'm noticing that she's doing the wrong style. Red flag. So as I see that she's doing the wrong style, I was like, no, I actually wanted Fulani braids. She was like, oh, that's not the picture you showed me. That's not the picture you showed me. I said, I literally showed you a girl with Fulani braids. And she was like, oh no, it looks like she just has a straight back and she just has curls in the back. I was like, that's Fulani. Long story short, the girl did not want to do my hair. She's talking her language mad loud, and all I hear was Fulani, Fulani. I don't know what she's saying, but she's speaking her language and she's upset, and then like she's going back and forth with the owner. Anyway, some other lady comes to braid the back of my hair, and as she's doing my hair, I'm like, okay, this feels like, I feel like she's doing it big, but you know what? They got good reviews on TikTok. I'm not even gonna like press her. I'm pretty sure she's not gonna OD. Girl, she finished my hair in about 20 to 30 minutes, the back of my hair, the braids. And I was like, how the heck did she finish it that fast? So I proceed to take my camera out to record. Let me show y'all what she did in the back of my head.
I really feel like these hairstylists are starting to lose their mind. Tell me what I should do and tell me which, like, if I'm wrong. So I got to the hair appointment. I got to my fucking hair appointment at 10:30 a.m. I got there. I sat in the chair. I figured out the color I wanted. I wanted a really nice brown color. This is what my hair is looking like. And it looks good. Like, don't get me fucking wrong. So I told her, this is what I want. This is the length I want. She asked me what length. I told her hip length. Is this hip length? No. This is literally butt length. Whatever, I'm not gonna complain because they made it longer. I didn't have to pay extra for it. So I told her as hip length, right? Didn't listen to it. So then boom. So I finally get in the chair, and the lady that's supposed to be doing my hair sits me down in the chair. I'm like, all right, whatever, cool. She starts parting my hair. She starts braiding my hair down. I'm like, hold on. As she gets to the bottom of the braid and she's on the first one, I'm like, are you braiding? She's like, yes, I'm braiding. I'm like, no, I want twist. So now she has to take the braid out, and the owner of the shop was like, yeah, I just told you that she wants twist. So boom. So that happens. So then I'm like, all right, cool. But she's doing my hair, but it's like weird. Like don't mind my armpits. It's weird. Like the way she's like doing it when she's hooking the thing, it just feels weird. Like I feel like she's pulling unnecessary hair. Like, why are you not just scooping everything up? Because I don't want knotless. All right. So after she did the braid or whatever, so as I'm feeling this, I'm like, are you doing knotless? She's like, yes. I said, no, I don't want knotless. She says, okay. Almost like shooing me away. Why the fuck does my hair is finished. My hair looks good. All of this done. They take videos of my hair. I get in my car and I peep that they gave me knotless. My hair is not going to last in knotless. It's not. It's just not. So I already left. So I call her. I'm like, yo, like you gave me knotless braids and I did not ask for knotless. I told you I do not want knotless. She's like, oh, sorry. It's a big miscommunication. It's a big misunderstanding. What the f would you do if you was in my situation? Tell me what I'm supposed to do. She's like, oh, we're going to give you a discount next time you come. Next time? Bitch, this about to not be a next time. Because you really pissing me off. This is not the first time I had issues with them there. Like, I'm so annoyed. Like, what should I do? My mom think I'm complaining because the hair looks good. Look at it.
It does look good. It looks nice. Like, I'm not complaining about that. It's just that you didn't follow the directions.
I'm gonna try to keep this short, sweet, to the point, but I just want to let y'all know about one of these New York hairstyles because this is getting out of hand. Keep in mind the length of this lock, okay? So the Bell Effect was having a midsummer sale on locks with human hair curls at the ends, and I wanted parts considering I've been to her before and I know her work is good. So I asked for a spot in the sale. She's like, hey, yeah, I'll save you a spot. I'm like, okay, cool, thank you. We confirmed a date for August 22nd at 3 p.m. So let's fast forward to August 22nd. 2 p.m., I'm texting, hey, I'm on my way. I was already halfway there at the time because she does work out of the Bronx, so it was going to take me a while to get there. I guess this was my fault because I texted while I was halfway there instead of texting before I left my house, but she canceled on me. She also said she forgot to press send on the message, which kind of irritated me because it's like, if you're canceling on me, like, you should make sure the message sent instead of just saying, hey, I forgot to press send, but I'm canceling on you an hour before my appointment. Because if you really think about it, if I didn't text hey, I'm on my way, I would have pulled up at the door and I would have got turned away after going to the Bronx. So she's like, hey, we could do Thursday. I'm like, yeah, Thursday works for me. However, I do have work at 3 a.m., so I would need an a.m. appointment. So we agreed on time, 9, 10 a.m. Thursday comes, and I'm not going to lie, I was a bit late, and I did let her know that. So even if she did want to cancel on me, I would completely understand that. It's fine. So it's about 9:19, 9:20 a.m. and she's like, hey, my friend's here. She's going to part your hair while I run to the store. First red flag. At the time, I didn't really think anything of it because she said the friend does hair and the friend had locks in. So she was like, she's just going to part your hair real quick. I'm thinking it's going to be a 1, 2, 3 thing. No. So it took about 4 hours for the friend to part my hair. I kid you not. We finished parting my hair around 1:09, 1:10 p.m. And I just don't understand why you said it takes 3, 4 hours to do the hair when you really meant it takes 3, 4 hours to do the parting. So she comes back in the room and she's like, hey, what time did you say you need to be at work? I'm like, I need to be at work for 3 o'clock. She's like, yeah, we should be done by 3. I'm like, I don't need to be done by 3. I need to be done for 3 o'clock. It's 2:15 now, and I didn't mind going to work a little late as long as my hair got finished. But then the time became 3:43 p.m. And you would think at this time, after 6 hours, my hair would be finished. However, it was not. She literally tells me that she has a client at the door and she can't finish my hair right now. So I have to come to her salon in Brooklyn to get the curls at the ends of my hair. At this point, I'm just frustrated and I really want to go home because I was not expecting to be out, doing my hair that long and then, go to work. It wasn't going to work. So I'm like, okay, fine. We can do Monday. And we agreed 3 p.m. Monday. Before we even get to Monday, my hair started unraveling. So I text her. I'm like, hey, are you sure I can come on Monday because my hair is unraveling and I need the curls at the end. And I just really need you to fix it because I don't want to make any problems. She's like, yeah, you can come Monday at 3 p.m. I'm like, okay, great. Monday comes and she tells me she has a client at 2 p.m. So I need to get my hair done by the friend that takes 4 hours to part hair. So at this point, I'm irritated because you have me running around. You're canceling on me. You're not finishing my hair. You're having me spend all this money to go to and from your house. It's ridiculous. So you can tell in the messages, I will attach them, that I'm just at this point, I don't want the friend to do my hair. I don't want the friend playing in my hair. I will wait for you to finish your client, especially because she said she'll finish the client by 5 o'clock. So I'm just like, okay, well, I can wait until 5. But she also tells me that I can't wait until 5 because she has another client that she needs to be back for in the Bronx at 7. So I'm like, at this point, why don't you just tell me to come another day? Because you're telling me to come on Monday, but you obviously can't accommodate me. So she's like, what's the issue if the friend is putting in the curls while I'm doing the client? And I'm just like, the issue is your friend. I'm pretty sure the friend doesn't know how to do hair because it shouldn't take you 4 hours just to part my hair. Imagine how long it would have took if the friend was installing the hair. So at this point, I'm irritated. She's telling me that she's just trying to accommodate me and be convenient. I don't care if I was a sale client. I'm still a paying customer. Even if I gave you $100 or $1 or whatever the case may be, I still gave you United States currency that I worked for. This is not a free thing that you're doing. This is not a favor that you're doing. I'm giving you money. So now I'm just really irritated. I get to the shop and the energy's off. She did my hair and I didn't even know she was finished. She just walked away from my head and I'm like, are we done? And she's like, yes, whatever. My hair was finished. I couldn't wait to get out her face. So let's go to Tuesday now. My hair starts unraveling again. As you guys can see, my hair is obviously a hot mess. Literally, the lock that I just showed you guys, it fell out of my head. Literally, someone handed it to me at work and was like, is this yours? My locks are falling out. The human hair curls at the end are skimpy and they look a mess. It's unraveling. The parts are messy. And I'm telling her all this. I'm like, hey, my locks are falling apart. You know what she does? She blocks me. So poor communication, laziness, having someone do the work for you, it just was a mess all around. And I just wanted to spread some awareness on it in case anyone was planning on booking her. You can have some idea of how she's working. It's not her by herself, even though her website does not say anything about her having a partner. And since I've gone to her before, this was all new to me because I'm used to her doing my hair in 2-3 hours. So I don't know what it was with taking 6 hours, over 6 hours the first time, and then over 2 hours to put in human hair curls that are skimpy and they're literally falling out. Like, it's crazy. And I don't like to be the one to run the social media, but it's like blocking me was just so unprofessional because I'm really trying to like work with you and like communicate my issues rather than just going on the internet and just bashing you. But blocking me just made me realize that you don't care that I'm like a loyal client or whatever the case may be. You don't care about making people happy. You just care about being money hungry. And I just want to let y'all know.
So, got my passion twist done on Sunday, and I'm back here again because my human hair want to be coming out the front. This is unacceptable, and it's happening to all my braids. So, back again. We'll see how this goes. Yeah, I wanted to know where I got my braids done. Let me show you. So, of course, I paid $200 to get my passion twist done, and like you can see, my hair's coming out of it. Come back to them, mind you, 3 of them came out in the back as well. They fixed the ones in the back. But she's like, since the hair is soft, she cannot fix it. You're telling me for my birthday, I gotta have a fake ass hairstyle because y'all decide not to fix it? I would advise y'all never to come here. This is McLean Street, 237th Street. Don't come to Sally's. She's not worth it. So yes, I'm already out. They fixed the ones in the back. I had 3 that came out in the back. But as you can see on the top, my real hair is coming out of it. So I'm like, Sally, you're not going to fix the top? She said, there's nothing we could do because the hair is soft. I said, this is my birthday hair that I'm leaving to Mexico on Friday. Today is Wednesday. I got my hair done on Sunday. You're telling me you can't fix what your person does? I got a big problem with that. So since y'all not going to fix it, I'm going to blow y'all up so that y'all know where not to come to. This is Sally's hair braiding on 167 in Sherman, but it's 237 McLean Street. Don't come here because they're not going to fix it. They're worth a piece of shit. Pay $200 to get passion twist for vacation, and she can't even fix it. So just remember, don't come here. One thing's for sure, one thing's for certain. There's no point in arguing, especially when there's no outcome. But you know what will happen? Social media will happen. And because that one customer, you decide not to fix their hair, watch your whole entire platform. But it is what it is. I'm going to take the hit. But make sure I make a banger with this one. Literally walking home, thinking of a master plan on how to fix this monstrosity. It might look cute now. If I take it out this ponytail, trust and believe, she going to make me want to return the curse of the... So to all my beauticians and braiders and passion twist specialists, if y'all know a way that I can fix this hair, by all means, please help me before Friday. Because I need to know how to fix this shit. Help. And of course, another 3. What a good day, isn't it? Don't go there, y'all.
Thank you, but those braids were not cute at all. They were not good braids at all. We went to a 24-hour braid shop in Harlem, and it was like about like 11 p.m. at night. We spent like all night in the salon. The parts were not parted correctly. There was cucarachas crawling on the wall, gavet, on the walls. And you know what? When I saw the cucarachas, I should have known that there was going to be rats outside. But I don't know. It was disgusting. I was going to do like a little story time about it because it was a horrible experience and the service was horrible. They had nasty demeanor, disgusting. Like they were just gross. They were horrible customer service. I would never, ever, ever go back. 10 out of 10, don't recommend. And my mom told me not to tell a story time about it.
Hey guys, so it's time for me to talk about my experience at Rama's Beauty Salon. And if you can't tell, this is the hair I got done by them. It has been like I want to say a little over a week. I still think it looks good, but let me give you the details. So I showed up there by like 6 o'clock in the morning, 6:30. I'm pretty sure it was 6. I got there like around 6 o'clock in the morning. When I first walked in there, it was packed, but like that's to be expected. And just to preface, like I am somebody who has grown up in like those type of salons, so it's not like crazy to me or anything. So when I first got there, I sat down, I showed them what I wanted. I brought my own curly pieces of hair and I told them it was color 2. But if you don't know, like certain braiding hairs, like they're not the same, right? So when she brought out color 2, I was like, hun, that does not match. So then she had to grab a color 4 for me. Perfect, cool, calm, right? So the whole experience took about 5 hours. I was there from like 6 to 11, got back to my school at 12 because traffic in New York, of course. The original time it took me to get there was like 30 minutes, which is like completely no problem. So when I first sat down, I was like, okay, do the style, cool, beans, yes, right? But then she was like, cash. I was like, I don't got cash, what? And she was like, okay, do Zelle. I was like, yeah, I can do Zelle. So about, I want to say a little less than halfway, the lady comes around and she tells me to send her the money. And I'm like, okay, right? So send the money or whatever. And they had me picking out the curly pieces of hair. The only problem I have with this is that what if I picked out too much and like now I have big chunks of curls and smaller chunks of curls. That's my only problem with it. And I'm not gonna lie, I definitely got lazy with it because I did not want her having me do it anymore. And yeah, I fell asleep in the chair, and I know that definitely bothered them because one thing about me is I'm asleep. I'm a tired girl. I don't know. So everything else with that went fine. Now on to the problems I had. I only paid $180, so it's kind of like, you know, you get what you pay for type of ordeal. That's why I'm like not too pressed about these factors, but there are things that I did have a problem with. The first problem is when she was parting my hair, I would have thought she was trying to de-scalp me. And I have a good pain tolerance. I've pierced my own ears before. I get tattoos like there's no tomorrow. But oh my goodness, there's two things I can't stand: somebody being rough on my scalp and somebody plucking my eyebrows. I cannot stand that. So when she was parting my hair, it took everything inside me not to say anything, which I should have said something, you know, speak up for yourselves. But I really try to keep it cute, you know, because if I said something, it would have been out of a place of me feeling hurt by her doing that to my scalp. But that was like the first thing. And, you know, everything else went really good. There was two people on my head. There was one person that was doing the front, and there was one person doing the back. The person doing the back, I didn't feel her doing my hair the whole time. The person in the front, oh yeah, I felt her. She was a bit rough, and I definitely felt that. So 5 hours, it only took them 5 hours to do the hair or whatever. And let me go into the problems with the hair itself. So if you can't tell, there's like little pieces up here, right? And I was fully expecting them to go through every braid and, you know, clip and, you know, get all the flyaways. They did not do that. I have a good amount of these like pieces inside of like my hair where the curly pieces were added that I have to go through and cut myself. The other problem is, you're probably sitting here wondering, like, girl, why is your hair flying midair? They did not curl these pieces of hair. And today's the first day of school. I'm just gonna have to do it myself. It's kind of like whatever. And you're probably sitting there wondering, like, why didn't you say anything? I didn't say anything because by the time that 5 hours was done, I was ready to leave. I was ready to go. I just wanted to go back to school, and I had stuff to do. I couldn't anymore. In my head, I'm just like, I'm only paying $180. Like, it only took 5 hours. I can't sit here any longer. And there was definitely like one or two people inside there who were just like very like much so airing out their concerns, and I just like, I couldn't find it within me. So like, yeah, it sucks like because it's like in the front of my head, and like I have to fix it up myself. But you know, I know there's people who would have spoke up about it. I'm just not one of those people. And the last problem I had was the curls that are like in the front. It's in a ponytail right now, but the curls that were in the front, well, the twists that were in the front, she like twisted them down, but she didn't twist them down far enough. And I made it very clear to her, like, you need to come and fix this. And that's another reason why I didn't want to keep on saying something, because when I did say something that needs to be fixed, she didn't like seem happy about it. Like the lady did not seem happy about fixing it. So when I asked her to, like, you know, can you twist it down a little bit more, she did like 2, and like that was it. So now there's definitely a few braids that give like this layered look when it really should all be like one length type of look. But those are the main problems. Like, that's not cute. that's not cute. So I think I went to the one that's like on Nicholas Street or Nicholas Ave. I don't know any streets in New York. I don't know. But a lot of things, the other thing that people don't really talk about is parking. There's parking over there if you go to like the one on Nicholas, but you have to be very wary about the day and the time that you go, because there is street cleaning. And I definitely did get a ticket, but I did expect to get a ticket. Like, I knew I was gonna get a ticket, but I was not moving my car after moving it twice. Plain and simple. I wasn't really supposed to go at like 10 o'clock at night. I didn't go, and if I were to go again, I would go at 4 o'clock in the morning, because 6 o'clock it was still packed. And when I got there was a girl that was practically done. Like, her hair was practically done, and in my head I'm like, she had to have gone here at like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. So that's the time that I would have gone. But yeah, it's just like, it is what it is. I still think it's cute though. You know, the problems that are there, they can easily be fixed. Like, I can cut all the small pieces out. I think it's just really just about advocating for yourself, which is something like I didn't do. I was tired. I was over it. I get my hair done, but my tolerance for sitting there for long periodical times is definitely lower than what it used to be when I was younger. So it is what it is.
I'm here to this shop, Khadija African Hair Braiding, and there's nothing professional about this place. So it's on Utica Avenue in Linden in Brooklyn, New York, and I came there to get 10 cornrows going straight back. They couldn't even execute at all. Like, out of the 5 stars, this place gets a -3 from me. And I got my hair braided. They finished it. It's only 2 mirrors in the place, so I couldn't really see how my hair was coming out, but something told me it wasn't right. I got up, I looked in the mirror. How is it that I got 10 braids, and so 5 braids took up over 60% of my head, while they squeezed 5 little braids in there? So I complained. The owner, Khadija, came, and she came and did my hair over, and she did the same thing, just mismatched braids, telling me she trying to make it all fit. Girl, what? So all they did was waste my braiding hair, and I ended up walking out without paying them anything because y'all playing in my head.
So guys, here's the video clip that I promised. Apparently somebody's walking through one of these shops. I don't know if this is one of the main shops that everybody's been talking about. I'm not clear on that, but I just did not expect such a tight space and so much going on in these shops. I can see how they would be very efficient in getting things done. I expected to see 2 or 3 people working on the head. Here it's only 1, but they seem to be moving pretty fast. The one thing I can notice is that everybody's hair in the back looks spaced out. So I don't know if that's why they're braiding so fast. I have no clue. Let me not talk about stuff I don't know. But yeah, it was an interesting video to do. And like I said, it's certain braid shops that have been over and over providing, you know, not the best service. If you've been to any of these braid shops, if you've ever wanted to go into any of these braid shops, if you did not, let me know. But yeah, guys, as always, thank you for watching. And until the next video, guys, bye.